Hi, I'm Joe Fortuna, and it is a pleasure to meet with you today. I heard you're thinking about selling your home, and I'd like to introduce myself to tell you a little bit about what I do to help make the process go smoothly for you and to be successful. We work with buyers and sellers. In this case here, we list a lot of properties in your area. I've been working in real estate since 2010. I've actually been in the business a lot longer than that. I was in mortgages before I was a real estate agent and a broker. And the nice part about that is it comes in handy when we're negotiating and talking to the buyers and trying to find out where they're at with their process. We know the mortgage side of it. And then we also kind of look out for you financially on what you're getting from the transaction and making sure things are all accounted for. We work very closely with uh, the vendors, a title company, the mortgage people, the photographer, the appraiser, the stagers. There's a lot of people involved in the process. And my job here is not just to get deals done, but I want to make sure that you are comfortable throughout the process and that I'm coordinating some things, but also answering questions for you and making sure that you understand, what your options are, what your best options are, what we're looking at on contracts when we're negotiating, what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. For example, we could be looking at, multiple offers. Some could be cash, some could be, conventional loans, some could be government loans. What are the options and what differences are we seeing in those offers? Will some of them take longer? Does one client have a better chance of closing than another? Are you getting a little bit more money net from one transaction than another? Those type of things. So the negotiations are a big part of the process, and I take a lot of pride in making sure that I'm looking out for your best interest, and also that we're planning your transaction. If you have a situation where you are moving from one property to the next, you may need to have occupancy built into the contract. We try to look at all those aspects ahead of time to make sure that you're covered. So if you close on one, you got a little bit of time before you got to close on the next one, that type of thing. So when I do take the listing, contract, first thing we do is we get a contract, and then the next thing I do is I'll come through with a staging consultant who will look at the property to make sure that we're not missing any opportunities to put our best foot forward, whether it means, adding or taking away or straightening something out or whatever we have to do to make ourselves look really good for the photos. Then a professional photographer comes in, they take really good photos, interior, exterior. We do a floor plan of the property, which looks really cool. And then we also get some aerial shots. And then I also have them produced into a single property website. So you won't just have your house on realtor.com, it'll also show up on its own individual website that we can share on social media, we can promote, we can run ads to it. And we do that. We run advertisements, we promote on not just Facebook, Instagram, the Waze app, realtor.com, anything that will ping a client and let them know when we're having open houses, all those type of things. And if you want open houses, we love to do them for you to get you as much exposure as possible. And we're very flexible in our service. Like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. My passion is really helping people and making sure that you're comfortable in the process. So my next step with you would be to meet in person and take a look at the house and to go over everything and talk some numbers and to make sure that you understand what your options are. I do a very careful analysis of the market, value of the property to make sure that we're pricing correctly. And we do have multiple strategies that we can enlist for that. So that we can go over those things. So again, I'm Joe Fortuna. I would love to meet with you, and you can follow the next part of the process. And my phone number direct 586-615-2868. I look forward to meet with you soon.